Hiphop in your Smoel, in your Smoel. Hiphop in your Smoel.
When you started EMC, you said, I don't want to record alone again, or at least not solo. How do you feel about that now? Do you feel still? Do you still feel the same?
Well, in a sense, what I really want to focus more on is what I call special projects. EMC was a special project. The project of Meer, was a special project, and the next project that I'm going to be putting out is a DVD documentary about my career, my life, or whatever, and so that's a special project. I'm going to package new music in with that DVD, so I guess in a sense it's like a solo project because it's going to be new music for me, but it's still a special project, and I'm going to keep my mind and focused on doing those kinds of projects. So if I collaborated with like a producer, like I'm going to be, when I go to Australia, I'm going to be with DJ Premier out there. He's on these shows with us and Beat Nuts. And I'm going to sit down with Premier and see if me and him can collaborate. I just want to do things that are, outside of the box of the typical Masta Ace albums and give people something fresh and different and new.
On Slaughterhouse, you had some pretty critical notes towards the state of hip-hop at that moment and towards gangster rap. How do you feel about that right now?
Well, I'm glad that the gangster era is kind of faded a little bit. And I wasn't like just trying to just all gangster rap, but the success of NWA kind of opened up the door for every gangbanger that ever tried to rhyme to put an album out, and it was like overkill. And it wasn't just West Coast; it was East Coast cats too. Everybody was trying to be a gangster and a thug, and it was taking hip hop into a dark place. And it was really, to me, it was becoming where people who didn't necessarily like or listen to hip hop started to think that it was just this ignorant music about shooting and killing and bitches and hoes and whatever. So I felt like it was my job to kind of offer a commentary that hip hop is more than just that. So that's what I did on that album.
And a bit of an edgy question, but there have been rumors throughout your entire career that at some points that you were going to retire. Have there ever been, or has there ever been a grain of truth in any of those rumors? Have you ever been at that point? Well,
I've never used the word retire. I did an interview with I don't even remember what website it was, and what I said in that interview was, that Long Hot Summer is going to probably be my last solo album. But they didn't ask me to elaborate. They didn't ask me, exactly what I meant. They just immediately ran with the story. Masta Ace retiring, hanging up the mic was what they said, and they sent that out everywhere. So I immediately started getting all these interview requests, and I was like, I never said that. I just said it was my last solo album, and that was because I had my sights set on doing special projects and collaboration projects, and not trying to have to outdo Long Hot Summer or Disposable Arts.
You, like I said, you've done a lot of international collaborations as well. Can we expect any new international collaborations anytime soon?
Yeah, always. I'm always open to. I got a few. See, I do tracks with different people overseas. We do it through the mail, and in a lot of cases, the stuff doesn't come out for like 3 years. So I never feel comfortable saying, "Oh, I just did this track with such and such," because it might not come out till like 2013 or something like that. Like that's literally how it's been happening. So just keep your ears and eyes open. I've done a lot of stuff. I just did a track with a cat from Bosnia. I mean, I'm collaborating with dudes. So just keep your ears and eyes open. The music will be out there.